of imagination, of sight and sound, a place where sheltered teaching has become the norm, and the student-to-teacher relationship has been replaced by a community of learners. Watch for the ghost sign up ahead. You have entered the Insight Zone. Another fine day has dawned at the Los Angeles Unified School District's sheltered instruction magnet in beautiful southeast central Los Angeles. The students are hurrying with evident excitement to their favorite classes.
Man, I can't wait to get to my physics class today, man. We're going to be studying optics. Optics? Like this, and black, and all that stuff? Yeah, it's going to be a cool class today, man. You should come. All right, man. Have fun.
Like every other day in this newly restructured learning environment, there is a hum of activity in the halls as the young future leaders of America discuss their solutions to the world's most pressing problems.
If the greenhouse effect is going to cause major climatic change in the next decades, we don't have much time.
But don't worry about it. Our biology class is working in the agricultural area, so we can develop a plant with a higher CO2 affinity and it'll be drought tolerant. That way we can sell the plants to companies and make money for the school, and at the same time we can save the earth.
And in class, the community of learners is actively engaged in creating a world of opportunities for themselves and for their peers.
Alright, check it out. What I got here is a physical representation of the diagram on page 133 of this modern physical science textbook. Now in the old days, before we were ready to learn in a meaningful way, teacher would just throw us the book and tell us to read it, then criticize us because we know what's up.
If someone was to explain this to us, this wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, right?
We all thought there was something wrong with the books because we couldn't understand them. And it never occurred to us that it was the way the books were being used at school that was wrong, not the books themselves.
Excuse me, I just wanted to let you know that I went out on my own to a bookstore and I went to buy my own books that I needed to teach me more about the things that I want to learn. Because the ones in school, it's like they don't teach me enough what I'm trying to learn. It's like these, the ones I went to buy, they explain me more what I'm trying to learn, the pictures and everything. They're like far more interesting than the ones in school.
Our books don't even have that.
I know that is true, because the ones at school, they seem boring. They're like, they don't have nothing fun to do.
They got some bad writers, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I admit, it's a lousy book. It's insulting to minds like yours that are hungry and capable of grasping higher concepts. But until the new budget comes through, it's all we got. The point is, with a good teacher, even a piece of trash like this can look exciting. It can be brought to life. Because it's the ideas that are in that book that are exciting. No matter how horrible it's been written. And of course, you guys are welcome to bring in your own books. You're welcome to bring in your own magazines, newspapers, whatever you find that teaches you the concept. See, we don't care if you're on the same page in the same book at the same time. That's not what's important. What's important is that you understand the themes, the ideas, and the concepts, and we want you to see different presentations of those same themes and ideas so that each one of you can understand it in your own way. So please bring in whatever material helps you.
Maestro, 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 necesito leer en español, no sé leer en inglés.
Teacher, I found the Spanish science and math book at the library by one of my friends. I figured I can learn from Spanish, science, and math all at the same time. Here, I'll let you use it. Hey, stupid. How she supposed to understand you? She can't speak no English. Man, the same way I did when she was talking. Just look at the subtitles. See? Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a video component in your classroom, You could always have a translator. You could be an adult or a teaching assistant. It could be anybody. They could be a student. Maricela, could you translate some of these words, please? Thanks. You know, our students are the greatest unused, untapped resource that we have in this country. And it's not a thing about age. It's just good, sheltered teaching technique. Students that know, teaching those that don't know. Yeah, I mean, in a class where there's mutual respect, there doesn't have to be a designated teacher and a designated student. The teacher is anybody who has information to transmit. See, it doesn't really depend on age or a credential or what degree you have in this subject or that subject. It has to do with taking new knowledge and spreading it around. Now, we've now discovered that the person who really does the learning in the classroom is the teacher. Because the teacher, in the act of sharing the information, is getting his or her entire mind and body involved in the subject. And that's a little unfair to the students, because it's the guy up here who's doing the learning, and they're all sitting there waiting for their chance to learn. So if we get the student up in front of the classroom, then the student is going to be involved, and the student's going to be the real learner by being the teacher, ironically. And that's exactly what Evan is doing right here. All right, so let's get back to the lesson. Now, as you can see, we don't have all the materials the book requires. But with a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of creativity and imagination, we can take something that seemed boring to you because it was above your current reading level, and we can make it make sense. So, check them out. Evan?
On page 431, on bold print letters, it says lenses refract light. Refract, not reflect. Check it out how it's spelled. R-E-F-R-A-C-T. And we gotta deal with that first. But instead of telling you what you need to know, we're gonna ask you. Because you know what you don't know better than we.
Okay, so what's a lens?
Hey, don't laugh. That's cool. I didn't know what was a lens until I saw one. Not really. Some of us just don't get exposed to the same things as other fortunate people when we were young.
Yeah, it doesn't do any good just saying, look at the diagram in a book. It just said the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see you, teacher. What would you do if I said ferrocarrilero? Do you get it? Ferrocarrilero. Here, I write it for you. Ferrocarrilero. Do you get it now, or are you stupid or what? How many times do I have to say it so you can learn it? Do you get it now? Ferrocarrilero, okay?
Right. Here's another lesson. Now take it, pass it around, and tell me what you think about it. I spent a whole day playing with one of these. Tripped me out.
Okay, so, take your time. We're not under any pressure in this class to cover the material. What we want you to do is to uncover the material, to discover the material. That's what science is all about, discovery. So take it at your own pace. Just explore, investigate, all right? Just try to figure things out. Try to write down your observations, discuss them, and see what you think of this.
I felt kind of dizzy when I looked through it. Hey, check it out.
You're right. It does make things seem like, you know, like kind of blurry. You know, check this out, big man.
You put it far away, make things look bigger. But weird, so you gotta tell who they are.
Who you calling real, man?
You.